I've had a chance to grow out of my youthful ignorance. I've had a chance to learn from not just from the people I work with, but from life and from wife about how to behave. I've gotten freedom and opportunity. And this film, I wanted, if it's going to be the last one, I wanted it to be the best one.
I'm retiring.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Gabby,
Well,
how are you?
Good.
I'm good, thank you. I'm very happy. This is in my bucket list. I just want you to know this, guys, and thank you for having me. I'm so glad I'm doing this.
No problem.
So, Mr. Ford, I would like to start with you. Obviously, Indiana Jones was and is a character that means so much to so many people. A lot of people fell in love with cinema with him. What has he taught you about this industry and yourself?
Well, thank you for the opportunity to say something brilliant. But in but everything that comes to mind is really quite banal. Of course, you learn about yourself and explore yourself as you. We're talking about a continuum of 42 years. Over that period of time, I've experienced filmmaking with some of the most fantastic filmmakers in the history of film. I've had a chance to grow out of my youthful ignorance. I've had a chance to learn from not just from the people I work with, but from life and from wife about how to behave. What I love about these films is the combination of the joy of a bumptious action film, and the combination of very real, genuine emotion that underlies the characters' relationships. And I think this particular story has moments of poignancy in it that are really consistent with the place in my life that I'm at. And so it was a real pleasure to share something that I genuinely feel about age, about the passage of time, about relationships.
In that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something. On a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy?
And it really, really shows on what you did with this character. And James, I think one of the key points of this franchise has been that it mixes fiction with historical events. Are there any limits when it comes to that? Like, how far can you go when you mix both things to make it as amazing as it is in this film?
Well, I think it's one of the things writers have done since Shakespeare, which is combine historical events with kings and queens and historical wars and find stories that took place within them. And the whole idea, to me, it's such a brilliant idea of this kind of intrepid archaeologist who uncovers not only secrets about the past, but sometimes powers and mysticism and miracles that are beyond his explanation. This was such a wonderful, what Stephen and George and Larry Kasdan and the others came up with was so brilliant. And all we tried to do is kind of keep pushing the boundaries wider, but exploring the same territory in the sense that it's so rich. There's so many stories you can tell, and there's so much history, and so many ways that history has its echoes in the present.
Don't move. We need to get out of here.
Stop!
Sorry.
Helena!
Dr. Jones, get him.
Mr. Ford, I loved watching you on screen yesterday because I love what you and Tom Cruise and action actors and action stars like you are doing, because you are kind of breaking this myth of only young people can do this. Do you think there is an expiration date at all for action actors?
Yeah, my expiration is
8 minutes from now?
Friday. This Friday. That's it.
The meter. Beep,
I'm not
beep,
falling
beep.
down for free for anybody, and I'm over it. No, look, I'm being silly and coy about this. I'm 80 years old. Excuse me. I play 77 in the movie.
But you don't look a day over.
No, 77. So, but I think that the whole 4 films that precede this have meant the world to me. They've given me opportunities to do other kinds of films because of their power, because of their success, because of my attachment to Steven's success with these. I've gotten freedom and opportunity. And this film, I wanted, if it's going to be the last one, I wanted it to be the best one. And so we tried to make it not better than the others, but we tried to really make a solid entertainment with a real heart, with a beating soul. And I'm happy with the result. I hope that the audience will embrace it.